The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On play action, here's Williams. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Williams looking to do it himself. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll go play action here with Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Swift going to try up the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Pass complete to Loveland. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a hit and loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To the air, Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now Williams, off play action. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go play action here on first down. Williams looking to do it himself. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Operating from the gun, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard. Line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. Here's Williams. Rolling right. Now he takes off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
I I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down and
On third down, it's Williams. He's got it inside the 5. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They face second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, yeah. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. So they come to the line for first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on third and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
They'll run with Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll run with Monanga. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
Brings up second and 5.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll try the right side with Swift. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that's back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Remigio now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the first down.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. Now, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Now a carry for Hunt. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Now, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, it's Matt Araiza to punt for KC. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Escaping to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Forced out wide. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. On the give, it is Monunga. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Here's Williams. Moving to his right. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were the guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He'll go underneath to Swift. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down. Right back to him on first down. Ooh. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Now, second and goal. Here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. Here's Mahomes. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. Duvernay on the return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. This is 1st and 10. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to win the game. The back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This one he's got to have. And he has missed this one. No good. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime.
Man, that's just a tough one to swallow. You've got a chance to win the game right here at the end of regulation. But after that costly miss, they're going to see if they can pull this one out, but in overtime.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone. For a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caleb going to throw right away. As he throws there, incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw, just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It was a short one caught by Loveland. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelce, left side. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. They haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On play action, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man down the field. That's Odunze. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 62 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Pacheco. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Pacheco going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt from a yard out. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Down to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, and the Bears have moved out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how they're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2nd down and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Mongai. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
To throw, Williams. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
It's second and 21 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Williams. A final shot before break. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's third and a few inches. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
Well, the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On the run, this is Gray. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Noah Gray
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing again here, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Colston Loveland,
36 yards.
and the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Santos with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish push that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Gray. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Throwing flat off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown. 25 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Touchdown, Chicago! Colston Loveland, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you ever seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. That's caught. The tight end leveling with it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Here's first down.
Back to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now first and goal.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now the point after try for Santos. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10. Mahomes to throw it.
Is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final try for Mahomes. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.